Purposely. Your life, God's purpose. Listen at onpurposely.com.
It's Friday, which means it's time for Joy Bombs in the Psalms on the Bible for Busy People. I'm Erica, and I am so thankful you're here today. We've been talking about how God is the dream giver all week on this podcast, and He does give dreams. He gives messages to His people. And I also believe He does something else. He puts dreams on our hearts, in our hearts, however you want to say it. Those desires of your heart are known to Him. And I want you to know that He cares very much, just as much as you do, about seeing those desires and dreams come true. Now, so often you and I want them to happen like McDonald's drive-through fast, but often God works the crockpot way. He's teaching us things along the way, and I believe that if your desires align with those of Jesus, all of them will be fulfilled. All of your dreams that you have, some of which the Lord God may have put there Himself, will come true. So join me today in Psalm 37. This is a psalm from King David. Don't worry about the wicked or envy those who do wrong, for like grass, they soon fade away. Like spring flowers, they soon wither. Trust in the Lord and do good. Then you will live safely in the land and prosper. Take delight in the Lord, and He will give you your heart's desires. Commit everything you do to the Lord. Trust Him, and He will help you. He will make your innocence radiate like the dawn, and the justice of your cause will shine like the noonday sun. I want to drop down here for just a moment, because how many times do you and I try to defend ourselves? There have been times, even recently, when the Lord was like, I will fight for you. Let me do the heavy lifting. So the next time you feel that urge to defend yourself, check in with the Lord first and say, Lord, should I stand up and say something? Or are you going to take the sword this time? Okay, verse 7 now. Be still in the presence of the Lord and wait patiently for Him to act. I know that's hard. Don't worry about evil people who prosper or fret about their wicked schemes. Stop being angry. Turn from your rage. Do not lose your temper. It only leads to harm. For the wicked will be destroyed, but those who trust in the Lord will possess the land. Soon the wicked will disappear. Though you look for them, they will be gone. The lowly will possess the land and will live in peace and prosperity. The wicked plot against the godly. They snarl at them in defiance, but the Lord just laughs, for He sees their day of judgment coming. The wicked draw their swords and string their bows to kill the poor and the oppressed, to slaughter those who do right. But their swords will stab their own hearts, and their bows will be broken. It is better to be godly and have little than to be evil and rich, for the strength of the wicked will be shattered. But oh, lean in here. The Lord takes care of the godly. Day by day, the Lord takes care of the innocent, and they will receive an inheritance that lasts forever. They will not be disgraced in hard times, even in famine. They will have more than enough, but the wicked will die. The Lord's enemies are like flowers in a field. They will disappear like smoke. The wicked borrow and never repay, but the godly are generous givers. Those the Lord blesses will possess the land, but those He curses will die. The Lord directs the steps of the godly. He delights in every detail of their lives. Though they stumble, they will never fall, for the Lord holds them by the hand. Are you picking up what King David is throwing down? God is involved in every detail of your life. It delights Him to be involved. Oh, I love that. Verse 25 now. Once I was young and now I am old, yet I have never seen the godly abandoned or their children begging for bread. The godly always give generous loans to others, and their children are a blessing. Turn from evil and do good, and you will live in the land forever. For the Lord loves justice, and he will never abandon the godly. He will keep them safe forever, but the children of the wicked will die. The godly will possess the land and will live there forever. The godly offer good counsel. They teach right from wrong. They have made God's law their own, so they will never slip from his path. The wicked wait in ambush for the godly, looking for an excuse to kill them. But the Lord will not let the wicked succeed or let the godly be condemned when they are put on trial. Put your hope in the Lord. Travel steadily along his path. He will honor you by giving you the land. You will see the wicked destroyed. I have seen wicked and ruthless people flourishing like a tree in its native soil, but when I looked again, they were gone. Though I searched for them, I could not find them. Look at those who are honest and good, for a wonderful future awaits those who love peace. But the rebellious will be destroyed. They have no future. The Lord rescues the godly. He is their fortress in times of trouble. The Lord helps them, rescuing them from the wicked. He saves them, and they find shelter in him. Who needs a shelter? Who needs a refuge? Who needs a fortress today? I know I do. Now, the first time I skimmed through this psalm, I wrote down a few things. The Lord is giving us clear directions here through King David, who wrote this psalm. Trust in the Lord, actionable, right? Do good. Delight in the Lord. Commit everything you do to the Lord. Be still in the presence of the Lord. Don't worry, right? Turn from evil and do good, and put your hope in the Lord. These are good things to remember. I kind of want to keep this list by my side. It's a prescription for godly living, for staying close to Jesus and living like it. I want to live like that. How about you? All right, until next time, you are really loved. Thank you so much for listening to the Bible for Busy People. If you need prayer or you're ready to go a little deeper in your faith, we've posted some resources for you in our show notes. We'd love for you to share this podcast with a friend and leave us a review. It helps us reach even more people with the hope of Jesus. This podcast is part of Purposely, a podcast network designed with practical podcasts to help you find and live in God's purpose for your life. Find more podcasts that will recharge you at onpurposely.com.